Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have tons of empties to go through. It has been several months since I have done my last empties video, so I've collected quite a few items. If you're not familiar with the idea of empties, basically I'm just going to be quickly reviewing all of the products that I have used up within the last few months. I have makeup, skincare, a little bit of hair care, body care, and I also have some household items I wanted to mention. I will save those for the end because I know most of you are probably here for the makeup. I'll also put timestamps below for each category, so if you're only interested in certain things, then you can kind of skip ahead if you'd like. But I will save those household items for the end, so those of you who are interested can stay for the end. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with makeup. So I do have a few makeup products that I used up recently. Let's see, the first one I'll talk about is this Wet n Wild Illumi-Naughty highlighting and concealing pen. Mine was in the shade I-vory Into You. I really liked this concealer. I found it, I mean, depending on the shade you use, it can be very brightening. Mine was a pretty close skin tone match, but it was a great under-eye concealer. It was not something that's going to look cakey. It's pretty lightweight. It's not going to have the most coverage, but I did really enjoy this. I thought it was great for those days, which most days, I don't wear a ton of makeup, I don't wear like full coverage foundation, I'm not looking for a super full coverage concealer, and this is perfect for just those everyday looks. And it's also great to layer over maybe a more full coverage concealer or like a corrector. I use like the Pixie Correction Concentrate in Brightening Peach, and this was great kind of paired with that to give a more corrected, concealed look. So definitely recommend this. It's only like $2 or $3. There's not a ton of product in here, so I did kind of fly through it pretty quickly, but it's really cheap, so I don't mind. And I think I found this at Walgreens or CVS or something like that. Another face product, this is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder, and I used it up completely. This is a good, just kind of a translucent setting powder. I didn't find it to be especially tone correcting, at least not that I noticed, but it got the job done for just kind of setting all over the face, setting the under eyes, just kind of a good all-purpose translucent powder. So if you're on kind of a tight budget, I would recommend it, but it's not like the best of the best. This is the Wet n Wild MegaLength Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras that I have tried. It's very long wearing, it's not going to smudge or flake. It does come in a waterproof version. I have it in just the regular version, which I prefer over waterproof, just because waterproof tends to be very difficult to remove for me, but this is still really long wearing despite not being waterproof. The brush is very kind of thin and narrow, which is good. It allows you to be a little more precise if you tend to make a mess with a bigger brush, which I do. This is really kind of foolproof. It does give a lot of length, not so much volume though, so if you're looking for volume, I wouldn't necessarily go for this one, but this is a great just kind of workhorse mascara. You can't really go wrong with it. So for like $2 or $3, I would say it's probably one of my favorites that I have tried. These are the e.l.f. Shine Eraser Blotting Sheets. I used to use these all the time. I don't use them so much anymore because my skin hasn't been as oily, especially with it being winter and my skin just being generally more dry. But they do come in handy when I'm just trying to kind of refresh my look and blot away any shine that might creep throughout the day. If you do have oily skin, it's definitely a good option for blotting sheets. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. I did use some false lashes. These are the Ardell Demi 120. Is that what you call it? I don't know. That's what it says. I used these, I was in 2 weddings, kind of within like a month of each other. So these were great for just a nice, like kind of soft wedding look. I am not an expert when it comes to false lashes. I found them pretty easy to work with. I used the Duo lash glue with it and it worked really well. It came with like a pair of tweezers, kind of. I didn't really use those. They were supposed to kind of help you attach them to your eyelid. I didn't find that I needed that. I just kind of used my fingers. It also came with a little squeezy tube of glue. I didn't use that because I liked the bigger tube that I already had, which has like a brush tip. That was a little easier to work with. I would say it's a really good false lash if you're just starting out like I am. Pretty user friendly and not too crazy like Barbie doll looking. I thought they looked pretty natural. So I did enjoy those. I don't know if I ever need false lashes again for like a wedding or a special occasion. I'll probably go back to these because these were pretty good. And then the last makeup type item was this Real Technique Miracle Complexion Sponge. I'd had this for a really long time, so I figured it's probably time to retire it. It's a really good sponge. This is the only makeup sponge that I have tried so far. I know I'm kind of behind the times. I've never tried the Beauty Blender actually because it's just so expensive, and I know I've heard from other people that there are so many dupes from the drugstore that are just as good. I've heard that the Flower Beauty one is really good, so that's the one I want to try next, but I'm not opposed to going back to this one if I ever am in need of a new sponge. So this is one that I would definitely recommend. It has like a flat edge here. I didn't use that quite as much. And it also has just like a pointy end on this side. Really good for just kind of making your foundation look nice and natural and skin-like. I find that this gives a more natural finish than a brush does most of the time. So I liked it. It was good. Okay, now let's move on to skincare. So I used up quite a bit of skincare like I normally do. Let's see, where should I begin? Okay, I used up 2 of these Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Acne Detoxifying Charcoal Cleanser. I had the little travel size, which was great for travel. It fit in like a liquids bag for when I flew, and then also the full size. This was a pretty good option, fairly inexpensive. I think I found this one at Walmart, and then this little travel size I found at Target. So pretty accessible. It does have those little exfoliating beads in it, which if you like that kind of thing, then this is a good option for that. Personally, I don't find that to be a necessity for me, but despite that, it wasn't too harsh. It didn't dry out my skin or irritate my skin. So it was an average cleanser. I don't know that I would repurchase it, but if you have acne-prone skin and you're looking for a relatively inexpensive cleanser, it's not a bad option. And then another cleanser I used up, I just finished this today actually, it's the Pacifica Kale Detox Deep Cleansing Face Wash. I like this. It's pretty gentle. It says that it's for, let's see, oily and blemish-prone skin types. I would say that I have more normal to dry skin this time of year, but this didn't dry out my skin at all. It didn't irritate it. It was pretty gentle. It has an interesting smell. I've said before it smells kind of like a green smoothie. Random, I know, but that's just what it smells like to me. But yeah, this was a good cleanser. I would say if you have oily, blemish-prone skin, definitely give it a try if you aren't bothered by smells, because the smell is interesting. I'll just say that. Alright, let's see, what else? I used up this Dickinson's Witch Hazel. This I used as a toner. It was fine. I have read that Witch Hazel isn't necessarily great for your skin, but if you're just looking for a really inexpensive toner, you can find this at most drugstores and things like that. I don't think I'll repurchase it though. I had had this for such a long time and I kind of forgot about it, and I'm pretty sure this is like the old packaging. So you probably won't see this exact packaging in stores anymore, but I'm glad I used it up. Probably won't repurchase. Product that I already have repurchased and I love. This is the Paula's Choice Clear Anti-Redness Exfoliating Solution. This is a 2% salicylic acid exfoliator, and it says it's for blemish-prone skin, which I have. This is the regular strength version. It also comes in an extra strength, which I have not tried, but the regular strength worked fine for me. This is amazing. Ever since I started using this, it has pretty much transformed my skin. My skin is more even than it ever has been. It really helped I had a lot of like bumpy kind of textured skin on my forehead. I guess that was like clogged pores. This really helped lessen that quite a bit. I haven't been breaking out as much. I still get breakouts here and there, but I mean, this has just been an amazing product, so definitely recommend this if you have blemish-prone skin. I really recommend all Paula's Choice products. I don't think I've ever been disappointed in any of their products. They are a little bit pricey. I've never found them in stores. I always order it off their website, but I can't say enough good things about Paula's Choice, and I'm so glad I found this product. Let's see. A moisturizer that I used up. This is the Earth Science Fragrance-Free Almond Aloe Moisturizer. It says it's for all skin types. This is a really good, just basic lotion for my face. It was lightweight enough that I could wear it under makeup too, so that was nice. This brand I purchased thinking, I was like 99% sure that this brand was cruelty-free, and it's actually on the Logical Harmony Gray Area brand list, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because I want to make sure that it really is cruelty-free. And usually brands that are on the gray area list kind of aren't able to provide enough information to prove that they are cruelty-free, so I'll probably stay away from this brand from now on unless they do become 100% cruelty-free, but I mean, I did like this moisturizer. An eye cream that I used up, this is the Derma-E. I cut it apart because you'd be surprised how much is left in there when you think it's empty. It's the Evenly Radiant Dark Circle Eye Cream. This was good. It certainly didn't lessen the appearance of my dark circles whatsoever, but I don't know if any product would really do that. But it was nice and moisturizing. I could wear it under makeup. It wasn't too greasy for that. And I think I got this on like a really good sale actually, because maybe they were repackaging it or reformulating it, but I found it at like a health food store near me for like $7. That was a really good deal. It lasted a long time too. So I've heard really good things about all of the Derma-E eye creams and just their products in general. I want to try more from them too, so if you have any recommendations from them, definitely let me know. I used this little Ulta refreshing gel eye mask. It's like a cooling aloe vera eye mask. It was a nice little treatment. I don't know if it really did anything, but it felt very cooling, very refreshing. It was kind of just a nice little treatment. I think this was like $3. So if you're wanting to try something like this, not a bad product. Okay, and then the last skincare, I used up like 1,000,000 of these little Paula's Choice samples because with every order they'll let you pick out like 3 samples usually, so I always have like a stockpile of these. I won't talk too much about each one of these because I was only able to get like 1 or 2 uses out of them, so I can't really give a full review, but I'll tell you what I did use. This is the Earth-sourced Perfectly Natural Cleansing Gel. Seemed like a nice gentle cleanser. I used up their Skin Balancing Oil Absorbing Mask. Nice mask, wasn't overly drying, but definitely felt like it cleared out my pores nicely. This is a Moisture Boost Hydrating Treatment Cream. I don't really remember how this was, but I don't think it was bad. Gentle Touch Makeup Remover, did a good job removing my makeup. Skin Recovery Replenishing Moisturizer. I think it was a nice moisturizer. It's definitely very rich, and that's all I remember really. Skin Recovery Hydrating Treatment Mask. That was nice to use when my skin was super dry. And then the Earth-sourced Purely Natural Refreshing Toner. This was kind of like a milky toner, so a little bit more moisturizing than some others that I've tried, and it was nice. So that was it for skincare. Now let's do hair and body care. Okay, so I only had a few in this category. The only hair product was this Disney H2O Blushing Orange Shampoo and Conditioner. Got this at the hotel at Disney when I went earlier this year. H2O I think is a pending brand on Logical Harmony, so probably wouldn't purchase from them, but this was a nice shampoo. I didn't use it as a conditioner, but I felt like it was very nice and moisturizing, so it was fine. Nice to have. Then I used up this Trader Joe's Refresh Citrus Body Wash. Very basic body wash. Pretty inexpensive if you have a Trader Joe's near you. All Trader Joe's like generic brand products are cruelty-free, so I love having that as an option. I do go to Trader Joe's a lot. I love that store. This was fine. Had a citrusy smell. Very basic. Nothing too exciting about it, but it was good. There's not a whole lot you can say about soap, but it's a good soap. So 2 deodorants I used up. Got the Schmidt's Rose Vanilla Deodorant. Okay, so I love the scent of this. I love Schmidt's deodorant. It's the only natural deodorant I've found that actually works. But this was, let me see if I can show you. It's a very, what's like kind of left in there, it's a very dark color product. So I found this, even when I applied only a thin layer, it left like a dark residue on my like underarms of my shirts. So like if I was wearing like a white shirt or a white tank top or something. So it was kind of bothersome. Now I did contact Schmidt's because I also had an issue with their Bergamot Lime deodorant. That one, it was so like soft, and so I wasn't able to put only a small amount of product on my skin. It would just deposit so much like clumps of deodorant onto my skin, and then I would get like stains on my clothes from it. So I contacted them and I said, I'm wondering if, you know, if you think any of the other varieties of your deodorant might work better for me. And so they were super nice, and they actually offered to send me 2 full-size new deodorants of my choice, like any scent, any formula. So I picked out 2. This time I am going to be trying the sensitive skin kind, so I'll report back and let you know. I've also been using their Holiday Spice deodorant, which was one of their like limited edition holiday scents, and that one has been working much better. It's not too dark of a color, and it's not as soft and gooey as the Bergamot Lime was, so I'm having good luck with that so far. I'm very happy about that. But anyway, Schmidt's has amazing customer service, and so if you ever try their deodorants and you're not happy for whatever reason, I know a lot of people have had like allergic reactions to their regular formula, definitely contact them because they are really great about sending a replacement if you aren't happy. So anyway, there's that. I did love the scent though, so yeah, it was kind of I had mixed feelings about it, but overall it was okay. And then I also used a little sample size of their fragrance-free deodorant. This I got at Marshall's. I think I'm going to stop buying like personal care products from places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, because I'm kind of skeptical. Like I feel like a lot of times maybe the products are old, or you know, there's a reason why they're at that kind of a store, so I don't know. This, first of all, there wasn't a ton of product in here, so I was able to use it up really quickly. It was nice to have a little travel size. It truly is fragrance-free, there's no scent whatsoever. It didn't work nearly as well for me as the scented ones, so I don't know if that's, again, because it's probably an older product. Maybe it's expired, I don't know. Well, it says Best By August 2018, so it's not expired according to them, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't go back to the fragrance-free. I kind of like having a fragrance anyway, so, but if you are looking for a fragrance-free, definitely give it a try, but it didn't work as well for me as the scented ones, so. I also had 2 kind of vitamin/supplement kind of things I wanted to share. One of them is the Trader Joe's Women's Once Daily Multivitamin and Mineral Dietary Supplement. It says that it's gentle on the stomach. It came with 60 tablets. This was, I think, around $11 or $12, so pretty good price. I don't know, vitamins can be really expensive, and I've read kind of conflicting things about whether or not they're actually necessary. For me, I am vegan, and so I know that B12 is probably the most important thing for me to take. So I think for now I'm going to just be taking a regular B12 and also a D3 supplement instead of like the full multivitamin like this. This was good though, and it definitely did not bother my stomach, so that's good because it does say gentle on the stomach. So if you're looking for like a women's multivitamin, it's not bad. Also, it doesn't have gelatin in it, which is good. A lot of vitamins do, so I appreciated that. And then I just kind of wanted to try this out. This is the Ovega 3 plant-based omega-3 supplement, and it is so 500 milligrams of DHA and EPA omega-3s. I've heard that the DHA and EPA is better, or like more important to take than the what is it, ADA, or is it AHA? Clearly I don't know what I'm talking about, but it was fine. I mean, I need to do more research and find out if taking something like this is necessary. I do always put like ground flaxseed in my oatmeal in the mornings, which I know that has omega-3s, but it may not be the DHA and EPA thing. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it was fine. I got it off Amazon. So if you're looking for an omega-3 supplement that's plant-based, this is out there. So there you go. Oh, and then one other kind of personal care product. This is something I repurchase over and over again. It's the Clear Conscience multi-purpose solution. It's a contact solution. So far it's the only cruelty-free one I have found. It is Leaping Bunny certified. Normally I like to go by Logical Harmony, but I think it is still pending on Logical Harmony, so I don't know if... I typically like to only use things that are Logical Harmony certified, but this is the best I can do for contact solution. I'm certain that it's much better than other like mainstream contact solution brands. So if you are a contact lens wearer, definitely check this out. I get it off Vitacost. I also see it sometimes at, actually no, all the time. I see it at Earth Fare as well, which is a health food store that we have here. But you could probably find it at other health food stores as well. So definitely wanted to mention that it works for me just as well as any other contact solution would work. So, and then 3 household items. One is a hand soap. This is the Trader Joe's foaming hand soap, and the scent is called Botanical Bounty. Very floral scent. Nice foaming hand soap. Again, Trader Joe's is cruelty-free, which is great. Love having that option. Pretty inexpensive as well, so good option to have for hand soap. And then also a dish soap. This is the Ecos, or dishwasher detergent, I meant. Ecos Wave Dishwasher Gel, free and clear scent. It says up to 40 loads. This is good, did a good job. I definitely think that powder dishwasher detergents are probably usually the more economical, cost-effective choice, so that's usually what I go for, and I actually have been using the Trader Joe's one now. I think it's just a better cost, like, per use. So, but this was good. Found it at, like, the grocery store, so that was nice. Last but not least, this is something that I really, really enjoyed. This is the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Basil Scented Laundry Scent Booster. This smells so good, and a lot of cruelty-free laundry detergents don't have like a really good scent that kind of lingers. I've actually been using a fragrance-free one from Ecos, so there's no scent with that. I am someone, I really do like having like a nice, fresh, kind of clean laundry scent. So this really helps with that. I want to switch over to their basil laundry detergent as well because I kind of just like having a scented laundry detergent anyway. This was really good, definitely gave my laundry a very nice, fresh scent. If you haven't smelled this, definitely smell it sometime if you see it in a store. I also used their basil dryer sheets. Those are great too. So I think I found this at Target. It's kind of expensive. This was like $9 or $10. So, you know, but it's nice. Like I like having really nice smelling laundry. So to me it's worth it. It makes me happy. So can't put a price on happiness, right? So anyway, that's something I definitely recommend. I haven't repurchased it yet, but I think I will very soon. So those are all of the empty products I have lying around here. I'm ready to put them in the recycling bin so that I don't have to look at them anymore. I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel as well, and I'll talk to you guys next time.